how you living, how you feeling, and welcome back to the channel for another updated bump day. You don't have to, I really didn't have to say updated, but anyway, we're back for another bump day. So this week I'm talking to you guys about how week 17 was for me and what I'm looking forward to for week 18. So if you are watching this, we have already announced to the world that we were expecting. I did not think we were going to go this long without announcing, but it's not a bad thing. Like, it's really not a bad thing at all. I always advocate to new mommies, or even if you are not a new mommy, to do it on your own terms, do it on your own time. Like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Don't feel rushed. Every pregnancy is different. Some women may want to share immediately. Some women may want to wait until after the first trimester. And then some women may wait until they're close to giving birth. I literally saw on TikTok where this girl, two different situations where this girl didn't tell people until she was 33 weeks. Now, I don't know how she was able to hide it for that long. Obviously, I feel like, you know, her closest family and friends knew. And then obviously, like, if she, you know, like, if I feel like maybe if you're a stay-at-home mom, maybe if, you know, you work from home or whatever, it's easier. But if not, I would assume that, you know, her co-workers knew or whatever. And then I saw a situation where the girl called everybody, like, Lord, I act like I did just have a baby last year. I think it's the postpartum. It's like the labor and delivery floor and room, and then postpartum room, I think. I don't know. But you know, the second room they take you to. She called everybody once the baby was all cleaned off, once she was in her room, and was like, yeah, I just had a baby. And they did not, like, no way. But obviously she's hooked up. She's, you know, everything. So it's like she has an IV, da-da-da. She just had a baby. So I'm like, dang. How do people go 40 weeks without just saying anything? Like, now I have seen people go off of social media, like, but I feel like, you know, people kind of be speculating. But at the end, like I started, do what's best for you and your baby, your mental health, because you're what matters the most. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, again, did I think that we were gonna wait till week 18 to tell everyone? Because obviously, like I said, you're watching this video, we've already told people. But if you're trying to figure out when it was that we told people, we technically, I told my mom, my grandma, and my best friend. I told them maybe like 5 or 6 weeks ago, because it's August, and I told them in June. So I told them the week after Ari's first birthday party. Yeah, so however long it was. But I don't, okay, I told them when I was 11 weeks. I feel like I was 11 weeks. So yeah, it's been 7 weeks. So it's been, you know, we kind of kept it on the low or whatever. And then, you know, we were supposed to tell people, we thought about telling people 4th of July. So the first week of July, we were gonna do, like, you know, fireworks and stuff like that. And I, like, as the date was approaching, and I know we're gonna get to week 17, but as the date was approaching, I just did not feel prepared. I didn't feel ready, and I didn't have any idea on how I wanted to, like, tell people. You know what I'm saying? And like on one hand, I didn't care how I told people, but I feel like I was still going through the shock of being pregnant. So, like, as far as, like, my creative juices flowing, and it's like, this is how I want to tell people, da da da, I really didn't have an idea. Like, we were gonna do fireworks, but that's something that's something that was always, like, our idea, like, before I even had the first baby. So But yeah, but once the time, you know, came around, 4th of July week, the time, well, the couple days that was leading up to it, I wasn't prepared. Like I said, I didn't have any layout or rollout, and I was just like, nah, whatever. And so yeah, and so then we pushed it back. We were like, okay, I'm gonna give myself 2 weeks to kind of figure out what I want to do, X, Y, and Z, or whatever. Child, we're in August. So ultimately, you know, we decided to do like a little very short, like 10-second, it's longer than 10 seconds, but like 20-second docu, you know, of me just relaxing, being in my soft girl, you know, vibe, and just loving on my, you know, my stomach, which is where little baby is. And that's how we, you know, told the world or whatever. So again, with this baby, it was week 18. With the first baby, I want to say, we told our closest family, we told our parents at 12 weeks. I told my best friend at like 6 weeks. Yeah. And then we told our parents at 12 weeks. And then, yeah, we told her godparents at 6 weeks, our parents at 12 weeks, because it just happened. And then we told the rest of the world 16. We told everybody at 16 weeks because it was Christmas. So yeah, anyway, I don't even know how I got on that, but everyone knows now. And I feel really, I don't know, I feel happy. I'm glad it's finally out there. I really wanted to tell, I thought I was going to tell everybody during like week 17, when I first turned 17 weeks, but I was not 100% with how we were planning on telling everybody at first. Like, I didn't like the pictures. I mean, I did like the pictures, but I wasn't like a huge fan of the pictures. It didn't scream Jazz. Like, it didn't scream like, oh, that's something Jazz and Avery would do. It was kind of like, okay, that's cute, you know what I'm saying? But it didn't give, you know, how like we did a whole photo shoot. We did all of that for the first baby. So it just didn't give that, you know what I'm saying? And so it's so crazy because we did all that stuff on Saturday. On Monday, I saw someone on Instagram do like a little video to tell people they were pregnant, and I was in love with it. It was very minimalistic. Like, if you, obviously you guys have seen our rollout or whatever, it was like, hers was the same way. It was very short, straight to the point. Excuse me, I think hers is in black and white. It was cute. It was just her. It wasn't her husband, her kid, none of that. It was just her. She was laying on her couch and she was like, boom, here it is, life lately, you know what I'm saying? And I was like, I'm gonna do that. Like, it's just gonna, I don't gotta worry about finding him an outfit, trying to match the baby. I don't gotta worry about none of that. I could just be soft, just big hair, face beat, and that's what I did. But anyway, so damn, how did I get on that? I don't know. But anyway, week 17. So for me, you guys, week 17 was good. I feel like I kind of say the same thing, so that's why I don't really mind venturing off to talk about like stuff that's still pregnancy related, but not necessarily about the week. But week 17, nothing really changed except for I did sleep so much better this past week. Like, I really did. I was just telling my husband in the car that I've been getting some really, like, I still have to get up, and it's like, oh, I hate getting up or whatever, but I can't complain. Like, I think I told y'all during week 15 and 16, my sleep was starting to get interrupted. It was like very, you know, botchy. It was very like up, down, up, sleep, ups, you know. And I was just like, oh my God, I hope this is not the I word. I don't even want to say it. But I had it, like I told y'all in the previous video, I had, you know what, really bad with my first pregnancy. So I was just praying to God, like, Lord, it's too, like, please don't let this be this, because it was horrible, like, truly horrible. So I'm happy to say that even though week 15 and 16, my sleep was interrupted, I had interrupted sleep, and it was very off and on. Week 17, literally the last day of week 17, which was yesterday, I did not sleep well last night. I did not sleep well, but I think it's how I went to bed. So, but I've been sleeping very well. And I really appreciate that, because you just don't appreciate things until you're not able to do those things anymore. You're not able to use those limbs anymore. You're not able to, you know what I'm saying, trust me, like, you know what I'm saying. And so I appreciate that. Or like when you have a newborn, you're like, dang, like sleep is really important. I can't believe I was getting 6 hours of sleep, because once your baby get here, it's like 2 hours every 2 hours, or you know, whatever. So sleep has been well for me. I did start kind of like the whole mucus thing and having to spit. I hate the sight of people spitting. Like, I just hate it. Like, it's just so disgusting to me. Like, I don't like saliva. It's a lot of things I just don't like about these areas. So I am still doing it like in the morning times, at night, or let's say I don't know why I feel like the urge to do it now. Or I'll do it like if I just ate something like too sweet, or the taste just didn't sit right with me. Now I'm starting to find my taste, like, you know, I'll speak on that in a second, but pretty much morning, night, still the same. And then, like I said, if I eat something and the taste don't sit right, I'll have to do it or whatever. I'm grateful that I don't have, it's not a continual thing like all throughout the day where I gotta take have a cup or a paper towel with me. I just ate candy, so yeah. But anyway, so that's that. I did feel like in my first trimester, my bump was bumping, but I think my first trimester, that was so much more like I was just bloated. I think now in my second trimester, I'm not bloated anymore, so you can actually see my bump. So it's kind of like a false illusion. It's like an illusion, because it's like you thought you was so much bigger, and then it's like, oh, that was just, you know, air or whatever. But now my stomach has hardened. I know weeks, like with my first baby, like when we announced it, I remember we announced it during week 16. We also had a reveal or whatever, like gender review. And I know, like, you know, I let a couple family members touch my stomach, and I remember them saying, oh my God, like she's really pregnant, because her stomach is really, it is hard or whatever. But I feel like with this baby, like my stomach is getting there. Like, is it hard in some places? Yeah, but it's not just like or whatever. But so I said all that to say, as far as I'm gonna let y'all see my bump at the end like I always do, but I don't think my stomach is that big. Like, I feel like it stopped growing. Like, I don't know. I feel like each week I could be like, I think I'm, you know, okay, I'm getting a little bit bigger or whatever. And then I think for the last 2 weeks, I just have not seen like any updates in like the size or whatever. I could be wrong, because my belly button is sticking out a little bit more. So I could be wrong. My husband says that my stomach did like get a little bit bigger, but I don't see it yet. I will say that in this pregnancy, my weight, well, it was never my weight, but in this pregnancy, like my bump size does not get to me as much as it did my first baby, because my first baby, I'm already a small girl. Like, I may not be short, but as far as like body stature, whatever, like I'm a small girl, excuse me. And so my first pregnancy, it was hard because, y'all, I didn't start really showing until 6 months. Like, even when I told people when I was 4 months, literally 16 weeks, I wasn't showing. Like, I would like have to wear something like really, really tight for you to see the bump. Now, baby, I'm wearing my husband's shirts to work. You know what I'm saying? So I am definitely bigger this second pregnancy, but I thank God that I'm not dealing with those insecurities this pregnancy that I was my first pregnancy, because that's not fun. It's not a fun feeling to feel, you know, like, oh, my baby isn't growing, and you know, and then you go for your checkups or whatever, you're not gaining weight. Like, I literally did not gain weight my first pregnancy until my, like, the end of my second, you know, close to my third trimester, which was very like disheartening, because again, I just know from what I see on Facebook, TikTok, so you know, social media, like your bump is, you supposed to get bigger every week and this, that, and the third. And then obviously I'm doing like some of y'all doing, like I was following different people like on Instagram. I know for a fact I was following girls on Instagram and YouTube. Like I would watch their weekly thing and I would kind of try to see, but I would always make sure that I was watch somebody that was like a week or two ahead of me so I knew what to expect. And then I would watch them like, okay, they look a little bit bigger than me, not really factoring into like genetics. Like I'm a small girl. Like even now I'm literally just stomach, like that's it or whatever. And it wasn't until like I was in my 3rd trimester and I had actually was in the process of like in labor and after labor that I appreciated God, you know, gives to me, you know what I'm saying? And how my body is and stuff like that. Like, you know, and though, you know, my baby has inherited that because she's super small to be her age, it has its pros. It definitely has its pros. And some women would trade shoes with you in a heartbeat. Like some women don't want to have 10-pound babies. Some women don't want to have stretch marks for like, they stretch marks for 18 years, you know, for the rest of their life just because of one pregnancy. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, you have to kind of look at things, find the joy in everything. So, but I said all to say, you know, everybody's saying, well, not everybody, but my husband is definitely saying, like, and my friends, like, okay, the friends that know, like, yeah, Jazz, you are a little bit bigger, but girl, you look good. So I appreciate that. But besides like symptoms or anything like that, I'm pretty much good. Like I said, sleep has gotten better. I am addicted to lemonade, like lemonade and sour straws. OMG. First pregnancy, I couldn't eat nothing sweet. This pregnancy, lemonade and I said this so ghetto. Lemonade and sour straws, guilty pleasures, things that I can eat every day. Spaghetti, pizza with ham on it, which is disgusting. Oh, I'm missing one, y'all. I'm missing one. Spaghetti, pizza, tacos, or like nachos. And oh, I want to call my husband here. Like, babe, what I be asking for all the time? Not seafood. I don't know, y'all. I can't think of it. But pizza. Yeah. But anyway, so those are things that I'm craving right now. Before I get into, we have 17 minutes here. I'm about to get into what to expect, or what I was supposed to expect based on the app. But yeah, so those are things that I love to eat right now. You know, my husband says my bump is getting bigger. I did not have a doctor's appointment this week or whatever. So, you know, like right now you have doctor's appointments every 4 weeks. So once a month. So I do have a doctor's appointment in 2 weeks. So for that doctor's appointment, I will also be going that same week for my anatomy scan. And so, yeah, I don't have to take any blood or do anything like that. And the next appointment, I think it's my glucose test, I would imagine, because I'll be, 23 weeks or whatever, 19, 20, 21, 22, yeah. So that's that. But all in all, y'all, this pregnancy, you know, like I said, I still have the same sentiments. Really good pregnancy, not too hard. Oh, baby, I can nap, y'all, for hours. I'm not gonna hold you. With my daughter, my first girl, like, because we don't know the gender just yet. But with Ari, I remember napping. I used to take a nap every day. I had to take a nap every day. I used to be dog tired. Like, dog tired. But I was taking like an hour and 30-minute nap. At the most 2 hours. This pregnancy, baby, I could take, like, if I take an hour or a 2 hour nap, excuse me, y'all. If I take an hour or 2 hour nap, I wake up angry. just restless. Like I just like, man, that was not enough. But a 3-hour nap will do it every time. The thing about taking a 3-hour nap is that's 3 hours you were not able to be productive. So it does, like, cause like ideally I want to take that 3-hour nap around 10. So like 10, 11, 12. Wake up at 12, finish my day. But I'm the most productive at work in the daytime, obviously. On weekends, I try to do that, which means I'm not getting out of the house until like 1. It's just crazy. So it really doesn't work, especially because I have a 1-year-old, a 14-month-old. It does not work, okay? So daddy has been having to step in and just really, shout out to my husband, because I had to just tell him, like, babe, yeah, this is different from the first pregnancy. Like, and it's not that I'm just like, it's not that I'm just like, oh my God, I'm so tired, I have to lay down. That's how I was with her, like feeling like, I'm talking about just dog tired. With this baby, I'm not even dog tired. I'll just be like, oh, I think I want to take a nap, baby, and be asleep for 3 hours. Like, be asleep and be mad if somebody wake me up. Be fish grease hot that somebody has come in and interrupted my sleep. But let's get into some things that you should expect in week 17, because I want to hope y'all up. Okay, so week 17, you are in your 4th month. And you the baby should be about 5 or more ounces as far as in weight. They have started to develop some body fat, which is a great thing, because you're probably gonna want to do like a 3D or 4D ultrasound soon. Don't do it in your first trimester. I don't even think you can do it in your first trimester, but if they give you the option, do not waste your money. It's a scam. Don't do it, because like it's like the baby it's like a dot, or you know, like an alien. And even in early in your 2nd trimester, like you probably not gonna just be, I mean, let me stop saying that. There are a group of people that's gonna be like, oh my God, that's my baby regardless. Like, even though it doesn't look like anything, I'm so happy that I get to see what's going on. I get to see it. And then there are other group of people that's like, yeah, this was anticlimactic. Like, I can't wait to come back where I can see they have elbows and they're able to suck their thumbs. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that or whatever. So when the body fat starts to come on, it's so cute. They've started sucking and swallowing, so they're preparing for life outside of the stomach. They have, their fingerprints are starting to form, which I think is just the things that happen every week, y'all. Like, God is so good. God is so real. Like, it's just crazy, right? You should have started to show. And again, I distinctly remember this time around with my first baby, and I was not showing like that, y'all. So when the app told me like, yeah, you should be showing, I was like devastated, because I'm like, what is wrong? But it'll come, girl. Everybody has different body types. It'll come. And then the last thing is that baby is now the size of a large onion, and you should definitely feel it, because it'll probably be pressing against, or just, I don't know, like where the bladder is, but yeah, you would definitely feel like, okay, you a little bit bigger than before, because now I'm peeing all the time, I still go to the bathroom like every 2 hours at night. And you might as well just get used to that, girl, because that's gonna be your life. That's gonna be your life soon. So it prepares you. It prepared me the first baby, and yeah, and my baby started sleeping through the night like at 9 months. So, you know, at least the Lord looked out. He must have knew. He had to know that he was gonna give me another one right after her. So he was like, let me get this one to start doing some things a little bit quicker, so that mama could have some sleep and da-da-da. But anyway, so yeah, y'all, those are my updates for week 17. I hope that you found something interesting, or there's something resonating with you in this vlog today. You know, like I said, pregnancy is going well, and I'm really, really grateful. I do not say that in a boastful way, in a arrogant, because all pregnancies are different. And again, I have videos on here for my first baby. So trust me, like, all babies are different. We the last thing I want to say is that we are finding out the gender. I am like 99.9% sure I know what the gender is because I was 99% sure I knew what the first gender was for the first baby. So I think I know. I was right about my friend's baby. We are a week apart. She's a week behind me, but I was right about hers. And so she has no idea. They still have not done a gender reveal. So my husband and I have decided that we are going to do an intimate gender reveal with just the two of us, and like maybe like 2 or 3 friends to come over or whatever, just so they can kind of set it up for us. But we are going to do that first day of week 19. So this week we're gonna let this week go by, and then we're gonna do it the weekend. Y'all know I turn a new week every Thursday. So so we're excited about that. I'm so excited to just finally get it out and start shopping. Yeah, start shopping. Because I was like, man, I was telling my husband today, like, regardless of the sex, I want to revamp baby girl's room. And so, you know, that just make you want to buy other stuff too while you edit. So yeah, so I'm really, really excited. I'm excited. I'm gonna do another video on my predictions and why I say why I believe what I believe. So because I was about to do it at this vlog, but it's already 26 minutes. But anyway, thank y'all so much. Let me do a bump update, and then that'll be it. Okay, so here is baby. I wore my stomach out for my pictures today, so that's why I was already prepared for you guys. But here is baby. So yeah, y'all may be like, Jazz, you definitely poking, girl, but I don't know. I don't see it. Maybe because they're down here now. But yeah, so there's baby. Thank y'all so much for watching. Until next time, peace.